Stop staring.
What?
What's the auction strategy?
You want to know the option strategy? For Blackhawks. Come, I'll show it to you. What's up, guys?
Are you sure, coach? And have you heard any feedback from other sources? I think it will be possible.
What's going on?
So 788 players total. It's going to be a massive task. We really have
788 players. Yeah, and we got to narrow down. That's all the players. I don't know if you can see. Come closer. That's a list of all the players these guys are narrowing down. And Himanshu,
So
what are we narrowing it down to?
So we need to narrow it down to 15 per position, with 15 backups for each position.
Yeah.
That's what we need to do now first.
What's going on, Sanjay?
Just had a call with the coach.
Yeah.
We need to list down. It's a mega auction.
Yeah.
It's not going to be easy. We need to fight it out really hard, and I think we need to have some strong auction going in.
Yeah, so Sanjay, for the viewers, can you help me and help them understand what's going on? We've got obviously. Wait, hold on. I'll tell you what's going on before Sanjay says his stuff. Let me show you something here. Come. So we've got all our players from season 3. Now for season 4, what we have is a choice to pick 3 among all of these players who played for us. Obviously, the heart of the team, Guru has been with us all along, and I think he's going to be one of those 3 for sure. Now, Guru plays a position called Universal. It's not normal to have 2 Universals in a team, but we are blessed with having some of the best Universals in the country. And Sahil was played for us last year as a replacement for injured Guru. We want to pull him up as well. And the idea was to strengthen the position. Will be probably the best Universal position in the country. In terms of those 2 guys, can't imagine what the game is going to be when these guys get on the court. And of course, it's going to be a tough choice, but it's not as tough because there's John here. John here, been with us right from season 1. He's obviously the best defender in the country right now. A very young guy, and you're going to see him perform at the highest level. Obviously, he's played multiple tournaments across, and so we've decided on these 3. Obviously, we do want some of these players. It's going to be an auction, and it's going to be a strategy in terms of how we're going to fill in the rest of the players, because we could only retain 3. We'll have to go fight it out and see who else we can get from the previous team. But in the meantime, I'll go back into Sanjay here. Sanjay?
Yes.
Tell me what's going on for the other slots. How are you feeling it in?
So definitely, I think the Universal is sorted for us.
Yeah.
And we have got one of the best middle blockers that India has. So the idea is we need to get the best players or athletes in our other the remaining positions.
Right.
So we are looking for the top libero in the likes of Deepu, and we also want to get in the best middle blockers to support John as well, and making sure we try and fight out to get a setter.
Yeah, what's your other middle blockers looking like?
So we have nailed down, I think the top would definitely be between Shikhar and Shamim.
Okay.
They have been performing really well consistently for the last 1.5 years.
Yeah. So Rishal, Shikhar and Shamim, that's probably the 2 other best defenders out there in the country. Very popular names with the ecosystem. Of course, we have John. Now, if we can get one more of those 2, then that's another position we're going to nail
but
it
it's
down.
not going to be easy for sure. I mean, every team wants to have them on their roster.
So we're going to play some gimmicks, we're going to play some drama in the... We'll see how it goes at the auction table. Yeah.
Yes, and always we wanted to have a very strong reception. So that's why we're also focusing on getting the best attackers possible. So we have, I think, few of the best have already been retained by the franchisees.
Right.
So looking into the remaining list, we find few interesting options out
Right.
there.
So then for the benefit of everybody, let's talk about this. We are in a situation where all the teams have protected 3 of their best players that they wanted to keep. Then they would negotiate with those 3 players to ensure that the purse, which is 80 lakhs in total, will then be distributed to those 3 players in a way where we have a remaining purse that stays with us that we can take to the auction, right? So in this situation, we had negotiated as best as we could, making sure that our players are fairly treated in what we're paying them, but at the same time we have enough purse to go out there and fight it for some of the big names. Now the motivation there is to make sure that those 3 players will get a championship team. Hyderabad gets a championship team. Hopefully, the fans will get a championship team, because this is happening in Hyderabad this time. We have every responsibility to put a killer team together.